All right. Got my audio working. Not sure what happened there. Sometimes I think there's too many USB devices attached onto my computer, and I don't have any fancy hubs that can handle millions of things. I just have it's really good, Anker one, but sometimes when I reboot, it disconnects some things, and I have a lot of stuff automated for the stream, but that's something I manually have to check if the mic's working. Anyways, we're back. Thanks for letting me know you couldn't hear me, Mars Frazen, because that would have been awkward if the whole stream was just like, hey, don't hear anybody. All right, cool. Okay, so let's get back to pairing view, or as I always say, half pair. Um, and why is it not showing my, that's interesting. It's not showing my, that is my screen, but it's not showing my, interesting. Why is it? Let's switch back and see. Weird. Why is it doing that? I literally have a window open and it's not showing it. So, I guess it's one of those days where let's just try and refresh that maybe. So that's main monitor. Really? What are you doing to me today there, Twitch, or not Twitch, or OBS gods? Okay, let's try something else. I'll go to sharing screen. I don't know. It's just gonna be a stream about me saying, hey, I gotta fix stuff. So, all right, let's try this. No. Okay. I'm gonna go to screen share and I'm just gonna do it a different way. This is odd though. Cool, cool, cool. All right, let's see here. Share my screen. Entire screen. Screen one. Share. Okay, let's copy that. Okay, copy share link. This is just annoying that things just aren't working, but that's the beauty of live streaming. Okay, so now I gotta resize this. So give me a sec here. This is my screen. It's literally the same screen that I was trying to show before, but wasn't opening for some reason. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good, I guess. Maybe I'll shrink it a little bit. Okay, and let's just center that. Center horizontally. There we go. Lock that down. Not sure what's up, but you adjust. Yeah, it works now. Yeah, I'm gonna laugh again on the themes joke. But you know what? Just for you, Mar friends, I know it could be early for you, so you know what? You know, I don't know how old you are, but we don't want to be burning your corneas anytime early on in life. So you know what? Let's switch it up to Houston and let's go from there. Okay, cool. All right. So no idea what happened with the screen share, but always got a backup. Okay, so let's start Storybook again, like I was saying, and that's gonna open up over here, and just give that a second. Okay, cool. Okay, we can close this, get some real estate, and am I on the right branch? Oh, 3:50 p.m. Okay, well, still could be closer to the end of the day for you then. So, you might want to ease your eyes. So, either way, you get the dark theme today. Okay. So, we want to go back to pull request row, and I'm just going to show that. And so, I added a few things here. This was after the stream yesterday, but so this is my coworker Brandon. So now there's this hover cart. This is something that we have in the app already, but I thought it made sense to have it in this thing. This is a prototype, so I'm just kind of whipping something up, and then design's gonna kind of say like, okay, let's cut this out or let's keep this. So, but let's go back to the issue, and I'm gonna pull it out into its own uh, thing here, and just trying to see. So not an easy. It's not easy to share a story after the PR is merged. I don't know where to start when reviewing PRs or issues, so that's what this table can be for. I don't know who the people interact with my project are. Okay, yeah. So yeah, so we've got the PR title. We've got the PR number, the repository, um, state, which is over here, uh, number of comments and stuff. So there's a few things. We're gonna add in a component here. So yeah, you see it a bit blurry. Great. Oh man, let me see if I can go back to my other one. Does it? What is going on? Let me. That is literally the same screen that I'm sharing. So I know why it's a little blurry. It's just because it's a web view that's being shown. But um, let's see here. Let me kill Flash. Okay, it's like it's stuck in some kind of weird dimension where it won't change. Okay, so that's, yeah, let's try and get this sorted out because this is annoying. Main monitor. Okay, display. Okay, so I'm gonna change the monitor temporarily, and you're gonna see OBS probably Inception. Let's switch back. Okay, there we go. It looks like there was just a blip or something, so that should be clearer now. Yeah, it was Chris previously because it's like literally I'm in OBS and I'm literally sharing my screen, whereas what I was showing you there before temporarily. Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, what I was showing temporarily before was it's like a web view from Twitch, and it's not as nice in terms of resolution potentially. And I have a pretty fast internet connection. I've got like a gigabit internet connection up and down, so it's not a speed thing on my end. Okay, I'm actually going to adjust this real quick since I'm streaming again later, not for my own stuff, but I'll be streaming for work. Okay, so all right, let's zoom this in a bit. Or you know what? Let's go halvesies, just so it's a little easier. Now this doesn't really look that nice right now. Again, I'm just prototyping stuff as we go here, but let's go to pull request row. Here we go. All right, so I've got this function here which determines what the actual icon will look like, and I just want to see, do these take titles or do they take alt area label? Okay, cool. So we're gonna put some area labels in. This is important just for accessibility. Um, area label, area label, area label, area label. So we'll just say this is uh, open pull request. Or you know what? Let's just do this. Open pull request. And uh, this is a draft pull request. And this is closed pull request. And then we'll do, this one is merged pull request. And so let's take a peek at this and we can look in just to show you what that ends up doing. We're gonna come over to elements here, just drag this up, and we're gonna go into the accessibility tree here. And I'm gonna zoom it in a bit. And you know what? Let's go full screen for a second here. Let's boom, boom, boom. Okay, so now we're gonna select something. We're gonna go and select the icon. And here. So you can see now in the accessibility tree, it's got a label here. So that's actually helpful for people who might be using assisted devices to figure out what's going on in this table row. And that's that was a pretty easy thing to add, and try and make your code accessible whenever you can in every sense of the word. So that's an easy win right there. So let's just do that. Let me see what I got here. Glog is just git log. Okay, so I have a work in progress. Okay, and then we'll do GA, which is git add for me, and then I'm gonna say G chore uh, added some area labels to pull request icons. There we go. And I'll just push that up. Cool, cool, cool. All right. And so that's good there. That image looks, well, if let me zoom back out here. Now it's still a little fuzzy. So let's bump that again. And I'm gonna change the size of that icon. Let's go back to medium. There might be a better size here, but see, that's too small now. So I try to find a happy medium. Let's see what else we got here. Large, medium, small. Okay, I think large does make sense, but I'll have to look into why it's fuzzy because like that's my coworker Brandon and his GitHub profile image isn't fuzzy. So anyways, that'll be for after. So this is using actual HTML tables, and this is useful for when you have actual data that you're trying to show. There was a point when like older web devs were using tables for layout, which is a terrible idea now because we have Flexbox and Grid. But for actual data, like tabular data, it still makes sense to use an HTML table. And I'm using it as well because I want to be able to use TanStack TanStack table for like filtering and sorting eventually. So that's that. The one thing I want to check here is, let's go table cell. Okay, PR number, title. Wonder if the title makes more sense for, no, the number could be good. So this we want to change the width probably. So we'll just say, I don't know, 200, just so we get a better, okay, maybe a bit more than that. 300. Okay, that doesn't change much. 350 maybe. Really? It's not changing that much. Let me inspect here. Okay. Oh, let's get out of the accessibility tree and let's zoom this back over. Boom, boom. Okay. So if I go on that table cell, TD class width 350. Yeah, it should be good. Let's try 400, I guess. It's like that's not changing it. P-4, padding 4, align middle. Hmm. Okay, well, I'm not sure why that isn't adjusting properly. But let's do this. Let's do, um, yeah, the width should be okay. Let's try style and then width. This is an object, so width, and we'll say 350 px. Just need to learn how to spell. Width. All right. Okay, that's still not adjusting. I think maybe the container maybe. I'll make this like super big just for fun, just to see if it actually blows it up. Okay, so it seems to be getting bigger, but it's still wrapping. That seems kind of wild to me, but let's do like 700, which should be ample. Okay, no, it's not changing the size because of the other ones in there. Okay, so it's just taking up the amount it has. So we're gonna have to let's add some class names in here. We're gonna add truncate, not class name. So I was working in Astro the other day. Okay. Uh, okay, that's interesting. Now it's fine with truncate. Weird. Why is that? Truncate should add dot dot dot. So let's see if it actually will. If I make this a bit bigger, boom boom. Okay, now it's just getting bigger. And why is it? Okay, so we do need to set a max width, I think. So max W, let's say 320. Sure. Let's try that. Okay. Let's see here. Let's just set it to a small value temporarily, 100 pixels. Okay, there. So the truncate is kicking in. That's good. Okay, so we'll leave it at max WXS, and if it does get bigger than that, then it will truncate. And then same thing here. We want this to, let's see here. Let's do the same thing, I guess. Okay, that's good. Now we have some dates. These don't look great right now, so um trying to think what else we got here. Comments, additions, deletions. What else did we need to see in here? So there's uh type of author, new, repeat. Okay. Type of author, interesting. Author we have, that's the avatar of the author. Pending whether it's been commented on or addressed by anyone in the team, whether it's an external or internal contribution. Okay, so there's a few things I won't get to today, but some other information that could be valuable, labels, additions, deletions. Yeah, okay. So I think additions, deletions would look good, like with plus minus. So let's put these on the same one here, and let's get rid of that. And this, and then we'll do like a span. And here, span. Then we'll do addition, so class equals text green. Let's go for a dark one since we're on doing class again instead of class name. That's coming from Astro. All right, cool. And then here we're gonna do red. I'll adjust the colors after, but let's do red here. Okay, that's maybe too dark. Let's try 800. Let's do 800. Yeah, that's a little better. Okay, and then we want to add, I think, can we add pre-content here? We could say, uh, yeah, using tables. Hey, Kevin, how you doing? Yeah, I was mentioning to Mar friends there that this is actually tabular data, so it makes sense to show it in an actual HTML table. And I'm also this is preemptive to incorporating tan stack table for filtering and sorting after. So, because like I started at OpenSauced last September, and most of the tables we have in there right now. Oh, thanks for the follow, Kyle Wiggs. Most of the tables we have in there right now aren't really tables. It's just a bunch of divs, and it causes some weird responsive issues, and as well because it's not an actual table. Um, oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, that'd be great. All right, it'd be cool too if you're down for it. maybe we could hop on a stream sometime, just to kind of walk through it, if you're up for it. It'd be interesting. I've never used tan stack table. The the grid component I used the most was AG Grid, and it was more when I was working in fintech. And AG Grid is like this huge beast. And but I think Tanner or the Tan Stack team has worked with AG Grid, I believe. I remember seeing that somewhere. But yeah, no, that'd be awesome, Kevin. Yeah, for sure. When I get to that point, I'll let you know. Or you know what we could even do is we could do a stream before if you're up for it, and then when it comes to the actual work, yeah, if that's something you're interested in, yeah, that could be super cool. Um, okay. Oh, sponsors of each other. Yeah. Yeah. AG. Yeah. No pressure though, but yeah, if you're down for it, Kevin, that'd be totally cool. Okay, so we got this. I'm just gonna save this, and we should see green and red now. It doesn't look great. I'm trying to remember. I can obviously just put a plus here, but and a minus. But that's not really what I want to do. I want to do a before and after if possible. Okay, yeah, so there's that. This we do want a specific width, I think. So we'll say width. Let's see here. 200. See if that does it. No, okay. This is just good old school tables. Updated at, merged at. Okay, I'm gonna hide these temporarily, and that'll just give us a little more real estate. And you know what we can probably do is I should add some table cells. Sorry, some table headers. So if we go to the pull request row, sorry, not the pull request row, the pull request row stories. I have a storybook decorator on this right now, so I'm putting this table row into a table. Where did that go? Pull request overview chart. Really? Story config. Default. Fine. Oh, shoot. I'm looking at the wrong thing. I was like, where did all my code go that I wrote yesterday? Pull request row stories. That's what I wanted. Okay, yeah, so we have this table here, but we should really have a table row. And then in there, we should have, uh, okay, thank you, GitHub Copilot. Let's see if that does the trick. Okay, so title, author. Okay, that's mixed up. Let's save that. Uh, author, title. No, there's number. Let's add that in. PR number. Okay, title, and then this isn't base, this is repository, and then I don't think that's stuff, head, comments, additions, deletions. Let's just comment those out for now, and then that will do, I'll say adds, deletes, or I wonder if they should be separate. Yeah, maybe they do make more, I don't know what makes more sense. Yeah, we could do, I guess so. Additions, deletion. Yeah, okay, sure. Additions, deletions, and then what else we got here? I don't know what those last two are. Those are changed files and commits. Okay, so change files and commits. Okay, it got that right. Okay, cool. Additions, deletions, and let's come back to the pull request row, and let's just make these separate. There. And that's good. There. Okay, now since we're doing that, we can just pop this here. Don't need a span now. And you know what? I'll just forget the minus and plus for now. Let's do that. Oops. Okay, so let's do that. Um, you know what? It does kind of look nice with the plus and the minus. The one thing I want to check though is I can't remember if Tailwind you can use Tailwind before pseudo. I know you can style it, but I want to add something in it. Content. Okay, cool. I can add. Okay. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Okay, it is fine. Okay. So I want to do this because oh, whoops, before. I'm adding the plus in here because it's not really the data. It's it's really just like kind of ornamental. So if we do plus and then uh okay, I'm not sure if that adds it or if that's just the indicator to say like I want to style something with that. But let's just see. Maybe this will work. Okay, yeah, it did do it. Awesome. Okay, and so that's good. And then we want to style it and we'll say uh padding right. We'll say like, I don't know. Or actually it looks fine right beside it. So that's good. So yeah, so like we really want it to be separate from the content just because when somebody's reading this, like not so much somebody visual who can see this, but somebody just reading the data or even if somebody was copy pasting the row or something, it wouldn't include the plus because the or the minus because it's part of the pseudo element. So there's that. Additions, deletions. Okay, I forgot comments. PR comments. So let's go back to the story. Let's take that one out. Okay, let's close this. Okay, so it's a little stuck together, but that's already looking better. Uh, okay, and we got this. That's perfect. Just doing a time check. Got a live stream for work in 45 minutes, so probably gonna go like another 30 minutes probably. Okay, cool. All right, so that's good. So this is kind of jammed together though, so it's not great. So actually what I want to do is I want to be able to show this potentially in a different way. And I just want to make sure all the table row data is connected together, like for the same one. Because like stylistically, I can move some stuff below, but I want to make sure it's all a part of the same table row. And I'm trying to think. And the thing is, because like it's semantic HTML. Oh, whoops, this was supposed to be table header actually. Um, why is that not working? Oh yeah, because the loom. Let's quit loom. Quit. Okay. So let's do Command Shift L. Let's go table header. There we go. That's what we wanted. Okay, cool. Okay, what happened there? Table header, table header. Oh, that's a TH. Sorry. Sorry, these are supposed to be okay, yeah, I did it wrong. Sorry. So these should all be table cell. Okay, and it's this that should be table header. Okay, there we go. Header. Why are you not picking that up? Table header is not defined. Shared table header. That should be it. Okay, cannot find. Oh, okay, cannot find table cell. Sure. Okay, there we go. Let's save that. Okay, and what have I done? Okay, that image is like monster now. State AU table. Did I do okay, I did some stuff. Oh, I did some stuff weird. Somehow got something in there. Oh, because I replaced some text, I think. Okay, so let's see here. No, I did something else. What have I done? You know what? Let's undo what I just did, and I'll put it back in a second, but da, da, da. Just trying to be fancy and got too fancy. Okay, so let's save that. We should be back to normal. Okay, cool. So now we just want to do these, and these should be, is that all of them? Okay, cool. That should be fine. So table cell. Okay, let's save that. Weird. What is it? Why does it blow that up? Table row story. Very odd. Let's do table header and see. Okay, what is blowing it up? Okay, well, let's go back to just table headers temporarily. And let's change this to, whoops, to table header. Save that. Okay, we're back to normal. So what is up with the table cells? Uh, these should be, oh no, it was, I did have it right before. What am I saying? Okay, this is a table row. It really, these really should be table headers. So table header. Now, if it blows up again, okay, let me double check here. Because let's go to table. Table footer, table row, which is tr, th, oh, table head. That's what I need, not table header. Uh, Table header is what, actually? Oh, t head. No, that's right. Okay, okay, cool. I was just mixing up stuff. So if we come back here, so these are table heads. Whoops. That's right. Okay, if I save that, should be good still. What did I do wrong? It's just I'm picking the wrong component, but like I could have sworn that was the right one. Table, uh, I did it again. Table header, table head, tr. Yeah, that should be a t head. So okay, so let's do this. Let's just do it with old school HTML first. This should be table row, and this should just be t head and t head. Yeah. Okay, that's good. All right. That is correct, and I just want to make sure. Uh, why does the table? Oh, here it is. Let's just double check here for a sec, because I think I'm just going cuckoo. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Okay, we'll do them side by side. So, got table, T head, and then oh, that's it. Table row. I think that's where I went wrong. That's exactly where I went wrong. Okay, save that, and still looks the same. Okay, and if I do this now, this should be table header. Whoops. Okay. Table header. Save that. It should look the same still. Cool. All right. Okay. Just all right. Now, that was a little detour. Sorry, folks. Okay. Let's select these. Okay, and this is table head. Okay. Now we should be in business. No. Oh man, what am I doing wrong here? Let me look at the markup because it should be inspect. Okay, so TR, TH should be good. T head, TR, TH, class. Oh, you know what it is? It's I table head. Yeah, I think it did the same. It did the same thing. Yeah, I changed some things by accident. Okay, so what we really want is to do this. Control L, table head, and over here. Okay. Oh, hey, thanks for the follow. Oh, thanks for the subscription, Kevin. Thank you very much. Table head. Now, table head. What is it not like? There's something clearly super silly I'm doing here. Table has no, oh, okay. I didn't close it somewhere, but I'll fix that in a minute. But table head, table row, table header. Oh, ah, geez. This is what I did wrong. Control L. There. Skip there. Okay, now there we go. Okay. It's okay now. All right. Hey, how's it going, L'Alliance? Thanks for joining us on YouTube. Okay, so there we go. So I was just getting confused with the JSX for the actual HTML that renders, because when you have an old school table, you have a table, and in it you have a T head, and in the T head is the header, and in there's a table row with THs, and then you have the actual main part, the T body actually, which I should add as well. So let's do that. Here, table body, and there, just so that it's all good. Okay, cool. All right. Okay, and it does scroll. So, okay, because I'm using the shad CN components, we've got scrolling here. So, okay, that's cool. Not that horizontal scrolling is great, but we have things showing up here now. Commits, change files. Okay, that looks not too bad. And then we've got here, so we can see about it. And we should have a link to go to the actual pull request too. So I think that would be helpful. So if we come to the pull request row component, let's go on the, where is it? Pull request title, uh, number title. Okay. So we're gonna just say we can do link and put this here. It's gonna complain that we don't have a SR's, what is it? href, or what is the link component take again? Oh, it would help if I imported it. Okay. And then we have sr href. Okay, and we're just gonna leave it as blank temporarily. Now we should get, okay, yeah, so that's a link now. That's good. Yeah, it's Visual Studio Code, L'Alliance. Yeah. What do you use for your editor? Are you more of a Vim person, WebStorm, or uh, I don't know, Emacs, or I don't know. I I could learn Vim like more in depth maybe, but honestly, I'm fine in Visual Studio Code and I'm pretty productive. But you know, I know the minimal to work in like VI is what I typically go into when I have to for certain things. But you know, the joke about how to quit Vim, it's kind of old, you know. It's always a fun one to see when somebody posts it, but you know, I think most people, you know, they know what to do. Okay, so um there's the pull request URL, and so let's see here. We'll say get pull request URL, and we're just gonna pass in a few things here. We'll pass in, I don't know, the repo name, uh, which should be this, or actually, it's only two things probably, so we'll do pull request dot uh, number, pull request, and I might destructure these things eventually instead of having to type pull request all the time, but um, PR base ref, trying to see if, okay, yeah. So there's no repo name. There we go. There's no URL, and I'm gonna have to check because I'm just mocking stuff based on the contract we have with an API call right now. But it doesn't show all the data in it, so it's possible there's a thing to build the URL, but for now I'm just gonna build the URL. And so we'll come up here, and you make this function outside of it, um, outside of the component, because there's no point on creating this component every time. And so we're gonna say new URL just because it's a little nicer. HTTPS github.com, and then the URL is gonna be, what's the syntax for a pull request again? App sec here, bug. Let's go to app, and let's go to pull requests. Let's just get the structure of the, okay, yeah, so it's just pull. Yeah, okay. So just like this. So let's do that. And we're gonna get the repo name, so let's do that. And then we want the ID. Oh, let's close that. So yeah, number. Okay, that should be pretty good. Now, if we come back here, this should be back in one piece. Uh, return new URL. Okay, yeah. You know what? I can probably just build it. And let's close that. Okay, now this should load up. Okay, so now if I click on this, it's not the right ID. Like this is just mock data, but it is going to a pull request. So that's good. We do need, that's interesting. Why do, let's go into globals, CSS, and let's go for, do we have for a, find a, okay, we don't have default styles. So let's just do this. We're gonna add some style to, we're gonna say a not class. So we are using Tailwind, but I'm adding some base styles here, which I think is a good thing to do. Um, apply, underline. I know people say apply is terrible, but I don't really see what the problem is when you're defining some base styles. And so we can do this, and then we could do this maybe. A not, we'll say A not class hover, and then we'll just say uh, none underline, no underline. Maybe that. So if we go like this, there we go. Now I just want to check the accessibility here. So it's on white here. This is a really good tool, color contrast analyzer. I used to use the WebAIM one, a web-based one, but my friend Todd Libby suggested this one, and I've been finding it pretty good. So we're gonna go white for background, and then up here, I'm gonna choose that orange. Okay, so that is terrible. Okay, yeah. Let's change that to, and actually I don't need to add the orange here again. Let's do 900 maybe. Yeah, that's a little darker, but let's try 800. Okay, maybe 700. And it doesn't necessarily have to be this color, but okay, so let's see what that gives us. It gives us RGB this. Okay, so let's just plug that in here. Close that. Boom. Okay, that passes. It doesn't pass AAA for regular text, but I don't think that's the end of the world. But I'm gonna try 600 just to see. That's a little nicer, but I have a feeling 234, 88, 12. Okay, 234, 88. Yeah, okay, it doesn't, yeah, it doesn't pass. Okay, so we'll go to the 700 and let's close this. I think that's okay, and then boom, and there. Oh, of course, I've done something that is a side effect. Uh, there's no classes on this, so it gets underlined. So it's good to encapsulate your styles, like for your components for sure, but there should be some defaults. So like I'm not gonna do this right now because it's gonna have side effects elsewhere. So I'm gonna do it in the component itself for now. So that's text orange 700. Okay, so let's go to the pull request row and let's come back over here to where is the link? Okay, and then we're gonna say uh, got the link there, cool. And let's just make this a bit bigger. Okay, and we'll add the class in here, class name, and we'll say text orange 700. Then we'll say hover, no underline, and then forgot to add underline, so let's do this. Underline, save that. Okay, so we're back to what we were, but it's localized to the component now. Okay, so that's good. We've got some information here. Okay, so let's do that. Let's break this up a bit. Pull request story. So G chore improved. Hide that. Um, improved pull request row story decorator. And just realized I have my share screen on Twitch still, which I don't need. For people that were here before, I when I first started, I had to restart the stream. My audio died at some point, or it was dead right away, and I had to reboot, and then I came back, and then I went to go share my screen like I'm sharing right now, and it was sharing my screen, but it was only showing my background for some reason. So then I started sharing using Twitch guest star. I shared my screen there and loaded that in, but it ended up being a little fuzzy. Then finally, basically just switched monitors temporarily and came back, and then it was fine. So I don't know what's up, but anyways, here's a donut. Feel free to move it around. If you want to, you can only move this around if you're on Twitch, but basically you just do this. You can go like donut up, and you can do left, right, etc. Uh, I'll switch this back to restream. Okay, in the chat. And there's other things you can move. There's a poop emoji. There's a lobster. And I think the unicorn you can move around too. Anyways, have fun if you want to. And let's throw some confetti out there. All right. Is emoji confetti, but anyways, still confetti. Okay. I'm pretty happy with that, and we're close to time for me to get ready for a live stream elsewhere in about 20 minutes with work. We're doing the open sauce, the shout out stream. This is just kind of give shout outs to our contributors, but we also talk about the product as well a bit, some new features we've had. Um, Not trying to really promote it, because this is my own stream, but that's what I'm doing after. So if folks want to check that out, you can go to the OpenSauced YouTube. But aside from that, I'm pretty happy with how we progressed with this today, and I might stream a little later today too. I'll see. Um, yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out, and thanks for the subscription again, Kevin. And we will see you all probably tomorrow, maybe definitely Thursday, maybe tomorrow too, though. Or wait, it is Wednesday. I thought it was Tuesday. I'll definitely see you tomorrow. Friday, we'll see. Uh, I'm trying not to stream too much, 2 or 3 days a week for like my own work or my separate stream. And then I have my guests that I usually do on Mondays. If you want to check that out, here is the schedule. I finally got an Astro site built with for my Nikki T live, so feel free to check out the schedule. And yeah, Kevin, if you're ever down to streaming, like I said, hit me up. But no pressure. Cool. All right, take care, everybody.